Hello, Taurus. I'm going to be doing your first 2 weeks of August, and your cards are popping and jumping already. What's going on, Taurus? You got a lot of energy lately? Okay, first 2 weeks of August for my Tauruses. Got my malachite rocks out here to take away all the negative energies. I love these. They're just so pretty. I don't know if you can see the color. I guess you can't. They're just real pretty, like a tiger eye, but it's all real bright green. They're just gorgeous. Okay, first 2 weeks of August. I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross. My name is Terra Universe. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't been to my channel before, it's your first time, I am doing a reading for Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising, and Taurus Moon sign. And hopefully if you have one of those, these cards will hit for you. If not, then they will hit for others. And let's move on. Okay, Taurus, first 2 weeks of August. Knight of Swords. Okay, Taurus. And the bottom of the deck, the Devil. Okay. All right, Taurus, let's see what's going on here. We see some endings of pain, so that's good. Endings are good when it's painful. And some starts. There's a good start. Okay. And the center of your reading, I do have the Knight of Swords. So I feel that the Tauruses are moving boldly forward. They're defending their... I feel like they're defending their... I want to say property, but it's more like they're defending their stuff, their material stuff. They're defending what belongs to them. That's what I'm getting from this card. Okay? And the obstacle to this card is the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So you're not feeling very loving toward whoever it is you're going after to protect your items from. So, or this person here is not, either this card relates to you or the other person. Whatever it is, it's not very loving energy that I feel like this is you, Taurus, going forward to protect what you feel belongs to you. Now, that could be a lover as well, since we do have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Maybe you feel like your love is going south and you're willing to fight for it. Okay? That could very well be what the case is. On the crown of your reading, I have the Ace of Pentacles. So the universe is offering you this time right now, Taurus, that the universe is giving you energies for this, for this to go out and get your what belongs to you. It's showing you the beginning of harvesting, starting something creative. This card means basically starting something creative to go out on a money venture to get things that belong to you. It's like a new beginning. So you may be going out fighting to get your things back, and then once that you complete that, it looks like you're going to be starting out on a new venture of some kind of schooling or some kind of new job that will lead to some prosperity. So the universe is giving you these energies at this particular point in time. At the first 2 weeks of August is a good time to go out and do this. Okay. In the base of your reading, you have the Queen of Wands. So you came in with some energy of feeling pretty content, feeling pretty much that you are ruling your roost. Ruling the house that you live in, ruling the laws of the house. You were pretty satisfied. You had the energies of a Leo, of a Aries, a Leo, or a, I meant a fire sign. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So you had the energies of a fire sign is what I meant to say. So you were pretty fiery. And, you know, you were standing your ground and you were telling people what you like and what you don't like. And you weren't being shy about it. Okay. In the recent past, judgment has come upon you. And the judgment card, a lot of readers say that the judgment card brings forth all wonderful things and prosperity, and it does, and it can. But the way I look at it is it brings what you put out, you get back. So that's what this card represents to me. It represents that it's a time for calling on. It's a time for evaluation now. It's blowing its horn. It's blowing its trumpet. And it's saying, okay, the time has come now for a pause to, you know, to evaluate, you know, how the universe is going to dice things up. Who gets what, and, you know, what energies are going to who, and who's getting to the luck, and who's maybe getting not so lucky for maybe something they did in the past. And so I look at this card as a karma card. Not everybody does read it that way. That just happens to be the way I read it, and I'm reading that in this particular reading. I may not read it this way in a different reading. It's just what comes to me. I'm not saying that you're going to get bad energy. I'm just saying everyone's going to be different. There's a million different Tauruses out there. So you'll know how that card should probably hit. And then in the near future, you have the Death card in the reverse. So you had something that ended, and which may have propelled you, your trajectory propelled forward to go get your items or to go get what's yours from a lost love, maybe either after the love or after the things that he has of yours. Something ended, and you're coming out of that. I feel it hurts. I feel your pain. I felt a very strong, hurtful pain just now. Okay, very hurtful. I can feel it. So you're coming out of this, but it's been very tough. Okay, Taurus. Your energies right now. This is the 9 of Wands. You're also coming out of this feeling here, where you've been feeling kind of like you've been having to hold on to things. You know, things have just not been kind of like resting and just kind of hanging around and just going with the flow. And, you know, sometimes we get into, like, many years can go by and things just kind of go with the flow, and things just kind of, you know, we don't have to worry about anything. You know, we don't have to worry about holding on to things and struggling and stressing over stuff. But I feel like that you're coming out of that now. I feel like that's what's been going on with you. You've been worrying about a lot of things. You've been feeling like that if you don't hold on tight and keep your eye on everything, that something's going to slip away. You know, I just really feel that you've been a warrior. You know, you've been out there and you've been fighting, and you're a survivor. That's what I'm getting at, is you're a survivor. In your environment, I'm looking here and I am feeling that you put down a lot of weight, a lot of stress, a lot of responsibilities. You put down a lot of responsibilities, but what I'm getting from this card, Taurus, you begrudgingly put them down. You didn't really want to, you weren't ready to put them down. You wanted to carry them, even though it was hurting your back, and even though it was a lot to carry. I'm getting that you weren't ready to put them down. Or you don't want to put them down still. Okay. In your fear sector, or in your wish fear sectors, which I've heard other people call it, you have the Three of Wands here. And the Three of Wands in the upright is your ships coming in. And so it's in the reverse. So I still feel that, you know, your ships are coming in. Your ships are going to come in, Taurus. There's just a blockage right now for it. And I feel that you already know what you want. You've been looking at it for a long time, and you've been dreaming about it for a long time, for the ships to come in. And just because you're going through this this hiccup, if you want to call it that, this blockage is a better word for it, doesn't mean that it's not going to turn that way and your ships are going to come in, because it will. It's just right now there's a blockage on it, okay? And your outcome, you have the Two of Pentacles. So you're really doing a balancing right now with your money. You're doing a balancing with your material items, you know, your house, your car, your money, your food, everything. Everything, you're balancing everything right now. And then to clarify that, you just come out of some kind of heartbreak. Something broke your heart, and you're trying to keep balanced from that. So something upsetting happened. On the bottom of the deck, which is not good, I don't know, so I guess some people can say it can be good, is the Devil, was on the bottom of the deck. So somebody could have led you on to believe something was real when it wasn't. Somebody could have been greedy and just did things for their own selfish reasons. And meanwhile, you're trying to keep things balanced over here, to keep things nice for everybody, to keep things going. And this person is just, you know, they just come in and they don't care how they disrupt everything. And, you know, oh, Taurus will fix it. Let Taurus worry about it, type thing. You know, they don't even care about that. They're not even worried if you're going to fix it. That's what I'm getting from this card. I also get from this card that you were very attached to someone very strongly, is what this card is showing me. This is an attachment. You had a very strong attachment to someone, and they broke your heart. This person broke your heart. They detached. And when they detached, it threw you off balance, but you're still trying to keep the balance going. Okay? This isn't going to hit for everybody, but I'm sure there's some people out there that are shaking their head, yes, that, you know, this happened, because this is what the cards are telling me. This is what I'm getting. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm doing another Celtic cross on top of this one to clarify. And I got some big-ass cards that I bought. They're really pretty, and I like them. They're called the Durid Craft Tarot deck. And they're really big. They're for like a giant. And I'm trying to shuffle, okay? This is for Taurus for the first 2 weeks of August. Taurus, general reading, first 2 weeks of August. What do you have for me, Spirit, to tell to Taurus? What do you want Tauruses to know? Okay. All right, Taurus. I'm going to lay these right on top of the others. It gets kind of messy because they're super big. I probably won't use them as often as some of my other cards because they're so big, but maybe I'll get used to them. Who knows? Okay. They're thinner, too, I noticed, than the other cards. I don't mean to talk bad about anyone's cards, but they're a little thinner. Okay, and the bottom of the deck, what do we got? Two of Pentacles. There's that balancing again. Okay, so I'll put that over there. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse was the next one. Okay, so let's read these in comparison to the other ones I have. Lots of room. Okay, so the first card that came out was Knight of Swords, you taking off. I said going off to get some items that belong to you, and felt like that you felt either you were chasing after a lover that you wanted back, or you wanted your things back from a lover that the love kind of fell south on. The clarification card to that is the Prince of Swords. My goodness, it's the same exact card. Okay, there you go. Prince of Swords, Knight of Swords, same card. So you got the same exact card in the same spot. You're going after this person with a knife. I'm sorry, Taurus. You're going after him with a very sharp blade, okay? You've had it. This person they're in trouble. Taurus is on their way with a blade, okay? Twice. Now, to clarify the reversed Ace of Cups, you have the Tower. So see, it's just something happened that turned things upside down. So there's a Tower moment. Now, like I tell other people, that towers don't always have to be negative. This could be a blessing in disguise, okay? So there's a Tower moment that happened. At the crown of your reading, you have the Ace of Pentacles. I told you there's a new venture out there for you to start that's going to be coming in for you to make money. So there's either schooling, a new job, some kind of training, something. Something's going to come up that's going to strike you the first 2 weeks of August, and then you'll say, yeah, and you're going to go for it, and it's going to bring in money, okay? It's going to be good for you. The card to clarify that is the Chariot, so it's telling you to go for it. The Chariot means, a warrior going out knowing he's going to win. So, these two together, go for it. Go for this money-making training or whatever this is, that it looks like it's going to lead to some benefit and some gain for you, Taurus, in the future. Okay? In the base of your reading, you had the Queen of Wands. You were feeling very, queen-like, very fiery, very, like I said, somebody that was in control of her environment and very content because she was getting her way pretty much, as queens do, and just very content. And to clarify that, you have the Lovers. So not only you were in love and content and getting your way and enjoying yourself. Okay? Now, in the recent past, we had the Judgment came in. Judgment came in, and I said that could go either way. To clarify, it is the Strength card in reverse. So some people, are going to feel this not having so much strength because of all this Tower. I mean, of course this is going to throw anybody off. Getting this Tower moment and having this Ace of Cups in reverse, it's kind of hard to keep your strength up. But you do have Judgment there. So for some people that have done good in the past, and this is my karma card is what I call it. And I do call the Wheel of Fortune my karma card too, depending on if it's in the reverse or not. This one, it's in the upright. So usually most card readers will say that it's good things coming to you. It's benefits, it's gifts. It's the universe. There could be, an angel on your side, is what this is saying. That there is someone watching over you to help you to get strength, because you are low on strength. So this could very well be an angel that's looking over you as well. It's also read that way too, and I am feeling that too. I'm getting that feeling for a lot of you, that there is an angel over you that is helping you through this time. So you're not alone going through this pain, okay? In the near future, you had the Death in reverse, which meant that you went through, some kind of upheaval, very painful. And the card to clarify that is the Justice in reverse. So there was some kind of injustice done to you, Taurus. I don't know what that was. You would know. You feel like you've been treated unjustly, or things went down unjustly. But in the near future, you're coming out of it. I know I felt the pain when I read the card. It's very, very deep pain. And just to get giggles out of it, this guy's holding a knife too. But anyway, so I don't mean to laugh, but it's just that he's holding a knife too. So you're coming out of it. That's the main thing I wanted to say. And you feel like justice wasn't, if it was up this way, you would feel like you had your justice. And since it's this way, justice wasn't served. Justice wasn't served, and you're just having to deal with it, is what the card is telling me. Okay, so then you have your energies here that you came in with, feeling blocked and feeling like you're holding on to, having to hold on to everything, Can't you just sit down and rest a while, They don't even let you rest. You're having to watch everything, hold on to everything, and make sure that, things aren't taken away from you, and making sure that, people aren't coming at you. And the wheel, here's the wheel. Is that the wheel? These are new cards for me. Yeah, that is the karma card in the reverse as well. So something, this is meant to be. I'm getting the feeling this is meant to be. This was something that, some energy that is meant to, it's for a lesson. You're learning something from this. This is a very, we learn from everything that goes bad. That's pretty much a general statement that I just said. But you are learning from this. This is a karmic card for lesson learning. Okay? Doesn't make it feel any better, but it's in the reverse, so it's getting better. This one, it's in the reverse. Okay, and then in your environment, you're putting begrudgingly, you're putting down, things that you got used to doing, your chores, and you were carrying a lot of activities that you were obligated to doing. But, I get the feeling from this card when I look at it, Taurus, that you enjoyed doing that for your loved ones. You enjoyed doing that for the person that you loved. That's the way you show your love. And so you're putting these down. A much needed rest, a much needed weight has been lifted off your shoulders. Even though you might be grudgingly putting it down, you're going to feel that relief. That relief is going to be there for you. And the card to clarify that is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is very intuitive. She's someone that you can count on, that knows everything that's going on. And she holds back things, so you may be holding some things back. Or somebody else, it could be someone else that knew something that you didn't know and they held things back from you. It's in your environment. So this could either be you, that's very intuitive and knows some things that wasn't given. The information is still not out in the open, is what I'm trying to say. So either you're holding it back from somebody or they're holding it back from you, just so you know that. If it's not you, then someone's holding some information back. And this person's very intuitive, and they're very, I don't want to say calculating, like manipulative or anything, but they know when to speak, and they're not going to give out information until they think that it's going to benefit them. Okay? All right. In your fear sector, also known as your wish sector as well, I've heard, you have the Three of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in, and it's in the reverse, so I told you it was blocked right now, but not to worry, that it is going to go that way eventually. It's just blocked. You do have this energy within you. It's for you. It's coming. It's just on hold right now, and it coincides with the star, the wish card in the reverse as well. So you're waiting for your ships to come in is on hold, and your star is on hold. So you have both cards showing you that there's a little blockage right now. Just be patient, Taurus. Okay? And then the two cards you had the balancing card, and you had the the heart, you know, someone broke your heart. You had some kind of pain. Something happened that caused some severe mental, heart, you know, broke your heart. It really, really penetrated you emotionally, and it touched you very badly. You do have the Nine of Swords is here with the heart. That's betrayal, sleepless nights, insomnia. And then you have the Seven of Cups. It's another card of the Seven of Cups. Is a card of wishful thinking, of a lot of in your imagination, having a lot. You know, you're sitting there looking in the pond, wishing, thinking of all the things that you wanted to come true. You know, in your imagination, you know, wanting these things to come true. When you're laying there looking at all the things that was supposed to come true or that you wanted to come true. Okay, and this is the Nine of Swords. This is, it's in the reverse. So I want to remind you that these painful cards are in the reverse. This is in the reverse, so you're coming out of it. All right, and this one's in the reverse too. You've already been through it and you're coming out of it, and you're sitting there in your Taurus, like a Taurus, you're balancing. That's the Taurus, balance. You do a good job at balancing, Taurus. Okay, so do we want to clarify anything else? I don't know if there's anything else to clarify. It's pretty self-explanatory. It looks like you went through some kind of a loss here. You're trying to hang on to some material things. It looks like that this person here might have been involved. Like you were really, I don't know if it's their fault. I mean, I think you were in love with this person and you were really connected to them and you didn't want to let them go. And, you know, you were trying to keep things balanced with this person. So I'm not sure, you know, if they pulled their love or you did, but somebody did. I'll do a clarification on that. How's that? I'll do a clarification on the Devil card. Clarification, Spirit, on the Devil card. Yeah. The Moon card. So it shows emotional regret. I'm seeing, you know, the path with this person, what I'm seeing, the path, if you would have stayed with this person, being chained to this person, the path would have led to more misery. I see the misery going down the path. It would have just continued on with this person. And it actually gets worse as it goes on. It would have actually gotten worse as it went on. So whether you part now and then maybe get back together later, because it seems like it's a pretty fated thing with the Wheel of Fortune here. It seems like it's fated right now that this breakup is happening, if that's what's going on with you. It seems pretty fated. So maybe go with the flow and let it go. Let this Tower moment have its moment. See where things shake out, Taurus. That's what I would do. Just see where it all shakes out. And try to hold your temper back. Try to hold these, you know, these daggers. Try to hold your daggers back, okay? I know it's painful. I'm not trying to make light of it because it's very painful, okay? Sorry that the reading was like this. This is the first 2 weeks of August, so I'm hoping that the last 2 weeks is going to be so much better for you because a lot of the cards are in reverse. All the pain cards are in the reverse. So I do want to remind you of that, Taurus. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe and share with your friends. I'm trying to build up my my channel, so I could really use some shares. And if you subscribe, you'll get the next 2 weeks when it comes out. I'd like you to get that. So I will talk to you soon, and I'm sending you all the love in the universe, Taurus. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Love you.